So 2B has been announced for Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, and my reaction I think was pretty calm.
Oh my gosh! No!
No, but for real though, I really love Nier, so to see 2B included in Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, another game that I'm in love with right now, is a blessing. It's a great thing to see. And it's really cool because in the trailer, they do a lot of stuff that if you did not play Nier Automata, you would miss. Like things like, why is her intro like that, you know? Or why is her super that super? Those are little things that if you played the game, you're like, I know exactly what they did there. And what I'm gonna do today is show you guys exactly what they did there. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be going through the trailer and talking about how it represents Nier and what parts of Nier it shows. Honestly, her kit is so authentic that it hurts. Like, I can probably show you every single move in that trailer on the game, and I'll do that. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So slow!
Alright, so with this trailer, there's a lot of things to notice, so let's start it. So immediately you have this little kind of digital looking screen. Measures operations, what she's talking about. And then it shows the Here Begins Fate episode. So you hear not only the motif start to pick up, something I just actually noticed was I think that the background is actually the moon. And that's very relevant to Nier, but I'm not gonna tell you why. But then you also notice that there's a lone flower petal, and it looks like it's one of the lunar tier flower petals, and that's like one of the things of Nier. It's like an all-encompassing thing. It's like one of the bigger motifs that comes throughout Nier as a series. There's only 2 games right now. You have Nier Replicant, you can play that. They remade it recently, and then also you have Nier Automata. But yeah, as you hear in the background though, the song that's actually going to be playing in this video is going to be the exact same song that is playing in this trailer. I think they might have like a battle version maybe in Granblue, but for now, like, it's pretty much the same song. And that song is Way to the World actually. So if you guys want to find that song, it's Way to the World. There's a version for every single language ever. It's really cool. So at this point is where I realized this was the Nier Automata collab before they even got to the screen, because I heard the song and I love that song. Like, that song's amazing. So then you start off with a very big explosion, right? So like she literally explodes onto the scene like that. Let me play that back one time. So she explodes onto the scene just like this. And actually, I'm gonna put the scene up side by side right now. But actually this scene is referencing a very specific spot in Nier. She actually literally just came out of her exosuit because the thing got crashed and all that. But then she had to fight some machine life forms. So immediately you're going into battle. This exact scene is pretty much a one-to-one of what the camera work looks like in that part of Nier. It's the very beginning. You've probably already seen it. So one thing you immediately notice is she has moves from Nier. Like this little Rekka right here, that series right there is actually like one of the coolest parts of her. And ultimately, like, that is like one of the things that we really like about her. So they literally used an actual single. So this is like the light sword into heavy sword right here, and then she does both swords at the same time. And then they ended with some pod shots. So the pod is like a shooting device, like you shoots like a shmup. So like you have like a shoot 'em up aspect of Nier, which is also an action game, which is really cool. And they integrated into her kit very well. Which now they actually show on the next combo she has a different route, and this route was based off of her heavy route. So as you see, she pulls the big heavy sword first, and then she does heavy into heavy into heavy, and then she finishes with both swords. But then she goes into another move. This move is known as wave. So basically what happens is she throws the pod does a shock wave, and the wave goes outward. It looks like it's only a one-hit move here, which is really good. I don't know if it blows you back if you really get hit by it or not. It looks really cool though. I'll show it to you in the game. You've probably seen it right now. It's literally one-to-one. So yeah, so then she uses a custom sweep, and the custom sweep is like, it looks kind of like custom. I don't know if it's actually a move that she has in the game already or not. However, what she follows up with is actually a move in the game, and that is Missile. And Missile is like a move where she just kind of launches herself very fast forward at you. So it looks like you're gonna have a lot of the pod moves actually in this game, and it's gonna be really cool. You also, in the next shot after that, immediately she uses her after image move. So her after image is where she kind of like uses a spot dodge or like a special dodge action. And basically if she's about to get hit and she dodges it at the right time, she actually can avoid the damage. And then what she does after that is she follows up with her hold square combo. So she does all that, and then it ends with a glaive throw. and then she goes into a pot launch off, and the pot launch off is actually a move that is also in the game. Like I said, I'm gonna show everything that is happening on the screen in the game as well, so you guys can see it. Basically the way you do this is you press the pod button and you jump at the exact same time, and she'll kick off just like that. It's not actually a special pod program. And then yeah, she goes into her whole square combo for the whole thing of it, and then she ends it with multiple pods shooting you at once. Now this is a deep cut reference because this is something that most people who have not played Nier may not know what it is anyway. So with Nier Automata, actually there are 2 other pods that you can find that have been abandoned. One of them can be found in the Lost City if you fish it, and then the other pod can be found in the desert area if you find it. It's just on the ground somewhere. But then of course you have your regular pod, which is the one that accompanies you the entire game. So really, like I said, this is a really cool reference, and once you get multiple pods at the same time, you can actually stack an ability multiple times, so it gets a lot more damage on it. And I think they're doing laser at max damage, which is really gonna be so sick. But then they stopped the trailer there, so I mean, we kind of just have to wait and see really to see what they're gonna do beyond this, to see how they're gonna make the rest of her kit look, because we got to see a little bit of a preview of it. Like I said, we got to see her light auto combo, then we got to see her light heavy, you got to see her hold light button combo, which is part of the super, and a lot of other pod program techniques. So I'm wondering how technical this character is going to be. She's probably going to be pretty technical, if I were to say, especially if they're going to give her like an auto dodge type deal, like some UI Goku type energy. It's gonna be really cool. But what do you guys think her super skybound art is going to be? I personally think her super skybound art is going to be the black box. Now they didn't show that, of course, because they don't want to spoil that, but I think if you were ever going to do something like that, you'd probably make it the black box, because that is like one of the staple moves, that is like the end all be all move that, you know, 2B sacrifices herself to do, and we all know what happens beyond that. So I'm thinking, since we have outfits in the game, they're probably gonna add that second part, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? When she gets back up and she has a different outfit on, so to speak. So I see why I didn't show it in the trailer. I'm really looking forward to 2B coming out. Hope you guys are as well. Please leave a like down below if you liked the video. Please subscribe if you're new here. Please comment below if you saw anything else that I did not see, or if you want to say anything about 2B. I mean, who do you want to see as the next guest character? I mean, we still have probably more guest characters coming as well after our other 3 characters that are also from Granblue. And I think Side Games is doing this right. I think they're approaching it from the right frame of mind, where they're keeping enough Granblue characters in there that when you add a guest character every now and again, it won't hurt anything. But anyway, everybody, this has been your boy Zeta Slow. Until next time, everybody, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay groovy. Love each and every one of y'all. We out of here. Peace.